Alrighty. This thing on. We're set. Alright. Hello everybody. I am GalaxyStarX, but in the land of Eorzea, you may know me as Leo Platinum. Now what's this gonna be? Well, a couple days ago I had my birthday, and on that day I thought about, what should I do? And this came out. Retelling of the side story of one of the best stories in this whole game. And that is called Hildibrand, Agent Inquiry Inspector Extraordinaire. But because it's only text-based, like cutscenes, I decided to increase the entertainment and voice act it. Now, we'll see how it's gonna work, but let's hope we're gonna have some fun. So first off, let's go with where is it then? There it is. New Game Plus. A new feature they added some time ago that you can re-experience the story you have made. So this time you can like replay whole story of Heaven's Word all the way to Shadowbringers. But now we're gonna do Hildibrand, Ancient Inquiry. And let's go. Right. Feared lost forever when the calamity struck. A true Eorzean hero and legend has returned to the realm. Join Hildibrand Manderville, Ancient Inquiry Inspector Extraordinaire, and his talented and charming assistant Nashu Makaraka as they scour all creation to solve the most perplexing cases to plague the people of Eorzea. Alright, let's do this. I never really have done the New Game Plus, so let's see how this is gonna work. Just as remembered, we have to visit Wymond. The rise and fall of gentlemen. An old acquaintance of Wymond is at his wit's end, and the businessman would have you help her. Alright? I heard you've been busy as a bee, Leo. Since half the whispers what come my way relate to your comings and goings. Being the active type you are, I reckon you'd be interested in investigating some queer rumors, am I right? But before that, let me ask, ever heard of a man named Hildibrand? No, sir. To hear him tell it. He was Eorzea's greatest and most famous inspector. Still can say I'm surprised you don't know him. To his credit, Hildibrand and his assistant had a knack for showing up when something shady was afoot. As for sussing out the culprits, well, he had his moments, though I hesitate to give him sole credit. Any road, 5 years ago he said on his head that he's cracked the code of Messiah's 7th verse, Dalament the Calamity. All it can be stopped, he says, so long as he finds the hero of prophecy. And wouldn't you know it, the hero was Hildibrand himself. So he flies out towards Dalamut. Aye, that thing. He flew, launching himself straight into the air somehow, ridiculous as it sounds. Of course, it's only logical that he's got to come back down, though it was only recently that we found his body. Oh no. Reasons for bringing this up. Alright, so Nashu, Hildibrand's erstwhile assistant, has since become an inspector in her own right. A person she investigating the queer rumors I mentioned earlier. She's a sweet lass, a bit daft, but sweet nonetheless. So when I hear she's at wit's end, I want to help. Thing is, I prefer to meddle in the affairs of the living zombies are most definitely not my forte. So if you're willing, I'll be grateful if you lend a hand. As for where to find her, she'd like to visit Hildibrand's grave in the leak yard when she's frustrated. Try looking for there first. Alrighty. So it begins. the cemetery. Ah, I see we have two watchers here. Welcome to my stream. And we're going the wrong way. Here's the little lass, Ashu Makaraka. Let's see what kind of voice I should give her. Oh, I know.
Oh, if only we were still alive, Inspector. You would know how to stop these zombies.
Zombies? Did someone say zombies?
Ah, you there. Could it be? You've come to offer your services to me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Nashu, Angel Inquiries, Extraordinary Inspector. At least, that's what I'm trying to be. It's not like quite as easy as he made it look.
Who?
Inspector Hildibrand was a great man, a real hero, a real Eorzean hero. We travel the world, me and him, solving cases and thwarting evil, no matter the mystery. You could always count on the Inspector to solve it with grace and style. Aww. But then was the final case. The case of the century, he called it. How to stop the Red Moon from destroying the world. To save us all, he flew into the sky, and all I could do was watch. But then he came back down and he...
He what? Oh, crap.
Flashback. This is all a joke. A big funny joke, right, Inspector? Any moment now you'll burst out of the ground and spout,
Surprise! Ha! You fooled, eh?
and we'll laugh and laugh.
Hildibrand Mandeville, beloved son.
They say no one remembers the warriors of light. Their names, their faces, all gone forever. But I remember you, Inspector. No, gentleman hero Hildibrand. I can never be the hero you were, but I'll do my best to try.
And switching clothes right in front of the cemetery.
I, Nashu, Inspector Extraordinaire, will carry your legacy. So I told myself, well, Nashu, there must be a leader, a head zombie who tells the rest of what to do. Therefore, all we need to do is kill him. Again, that is. Unfortunately, I do know where he is, or how to find him, But now that you're here, my faithful assistant, you can try the good one idea I come up with so far. If you go to where the dapper zombies were last seen in the southern Thanalan, you might find them. And then you could, you could become their friend and ask to meet their leader. Yes, that's sure to work.
Befriending zombies. Well, that won't be the most weird thing I ever done. Alrighty. Where are the zombies? Where are they? Well, I guess not here yet. Let's hope not to wait too long. So while we wait, maybe I could tell something to spend the time. Well, let's start how I came up to this game. Normally, I don't really like to play too much, like MMORPGs, but this one has been on my interest for a long time. But always the one problem I always had with was the monthly subscription. But one day when I still had my PS3, I managed to get a free trial on this game, and I really loved it. The moment I played it, I was hooked. Can't remember how many hours I spent on it. And when the time was come to switch to PS4, I then got the subscription, and after that day was history. Oh, we got new people watching. Welcome. We're right now waiting for a fate to show up. Oh. Hold on, wait. There we go.
magic.
There we go. Now the story may continue. Just when we thought about to leave, the fate arrived. True. That's true. Oh, hey, Aerith. What the fuck? Aerith? Oh, almost like, looked like her. Hi, Nashu, I'm back.
Did you find the zombies? You did? That's wonderful. I'll be busy too. The head zombie will rue the day he meets me. You'll see. So tell me, what did you learn?
Curious parchment. Read upon this map of the Sagoli Desert in a flamboyant, flowing hand are the words, "A gentleman is rather than does."
Oh, so you weren't able to make new friends. That's a shame. But this parchment, this map of the Sagoli Desert, there's a spot mark here in the south. And look, there's something written here. A gentleman is rather than does. That sort of reminds me of, well, no matter. Well, let's see where this map takes us, assistant. Onward to Sagoli.
And back we shall go. Ah, bees! Yeah, no time for this. You're on your own. Ahoy, Ixion! Away!
I don't think I misread the map. Maybe they're just shy. So I say we call out to them and let them know we come in peace. And when the leader shows himself, we strike.
Oh, I always love they always use this line. We'll go whither the wild rose blooms. But no, a gentleman is rather than does. Who summons the gentle Hildibrand? Oh no, we're surrounded.
They
live and we hunger. My brothers, lend me your ears. A gentleman does not dine upon his guests. Huh? And here is the man of the hour. Hey. Spare this fine gentleman and fair lady you mastications. Withdraw, I say, and harass them no more.
Up in the sky, look, it's a bird. No, it's an airship. No, it's the inspector.
We hear and we obey. Ooh.
It is you. It really is you. I knew nothing could kill the great Inspector Hildibrand.
Hildibrand? Who is this Hildibrand of whom you speak? My name is Zombiebrand, Devourer of Brains, Undead Overlord Extraordinaire.
What are you saying? You're not Undead Overlord. You're a Gentleman Inspector.
Inspector, Overlord, Inspector, Overlord.
Oh, Inspector, you just confused us all. Don't worry, I'll knock some sense back into that noggin of yours.
Stay your hand, my lady. You know not what you do. Even if we're esteemed gentlemen not purport me to be, the concussive force of blast is more likely liquefy my...
If crashing into the ground made you forget, then an explosion of equal force ought to make you remember. I'll save you, Inspector. I'll kill you trying.
See? You acknowledge the possibility this plan will result in my...
Ali...
Your death? Oh... Lol. Normally I would applaud your ingenuity, Nashu, but I would have preferred that you found a more elegant solution.
Ah, he remembers me, Inspector Hildibrand remembers me.
Yes, I remember you, my faithful assistant. What I do not quite remember is how I came to be here.
Flashback.
It was a dark and stormy night, where the dead live. Ah, such a wonderful dream. I slew a dragon and... Huh? What is this place? And for that matter, who am I? I, Hildibrand, Ancient Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have awoken at last.
I always knew you'd come back to us.
Be it Red Moon or Black Dragon, no fiend is matched for my legendary might. And who might this fine gentleman be? Could he perhaps be what my many admire? Oh, what is this faint tingling sensation in my arm? This ringing in my ears? This dizziness? Could it be a case? Uh-oh. And here we go. Back in the saddle. A mild concussion will not sway Inspector Hildibrand from his true calling. Mild concussion? Verily, it could be naught else. Something nearby dastardly doings are afoot, and only I can thwart them. Copious quantities of sand, unbearable heat. Aha! There's a golden desert, I bet my life on it. Which means Hulda is but a short trek away. Yes, it all fits. Only that den of iniquity could so violently trigger my keen investigation senses. Fear not, law-abiding citizens. Inspector Hildibrand shall soon deliver you from evil.
Which way did he go, Leo? Did you see? Oh dear, I've got to find him. And change my outfit too.
Why? You look nice on it. Well, let's go back to my home city, Ulda. Now then, let's see what these people have to say. Beg your pardon. You wish to question me as to whereabouts of that deviant running about town dressed in rags? Do I look like a reporter from the Mithril Eye? I do not consort with perverts. That was kind of rude. You big fella, what you say? What? You're looking for a half-naked Highlander that likes to catch at criminals? I think I'd remember a thing like that. If you do manage to find this inspector friend of yours, tell him to do something about that goddamn duelist. Me mate's pa cousin's kid's best friend lost his blade the other day to that bastard. That was a long lineage. And how about you? Sorry lad, but it's information you want, you'll be served best by going to Wyman. The only rumors I've heard are those about the weapon thief. Goes and sell a duelist, or so I hear. But when you don't allow your opponents to refuse, well... a duelist? Oh my, who might be this mysterious duelist? Oh, hey, Wyman. Long time no see. I take it you've dealt with that zombie problem, eh? So do tell, just why were they dressing up like dandies? Wyman! Hey, Wyman! Tall almighty bugger me with the bleeding spear. The dead's risen, and they're walking the streets of Ul'dah. No need for melodrama, my good man. As you can see, reports of my death were greatly exaggerated.
It's true. He's not a zombie. I checked.
Hey, you do seem to be hale and healthy. Which begs the question, how in the seven hells did you survive that fall? Why, the question divine providence. What matter is that Eorzea's champion has returned, and that he, and by that mean I, shall bring this thieving duelist to justice. Heard about that, did you? Might be harder than you think. Even I've got no link into that fellow's current whereabouts. Inconceivable! I refuse to believe that the ever-inquisitive, ever-ambitious, ever-reliable Wyman is without a single shred of information, even one of dubious relevance. Well, I make no promises, mind you, but there was some talk of a fair maiden. What said her most? This dame assault a young woman as well? The audacity! I shall fly to her side at... Why, it isn't the gentleman from the Sagoli. The serendipitous encounter indeed, unless you too seek the belligerent duelist. Capital! It will be invigorating to engage in a friendly battle of wits. Already the spirit of competition fills me. Come, Nashu, we must away! Yeah, the voice I think I wanted to give to Hildibrand is something related to like All Might from My Hero Academia. Don't worry, citizens, I am here. Like that. Damn it, Hildy, I ain't told you the lass's name yet. Always forget never saying goodbye to Mithra. And many who find them, they're lost, and I'm lucky to have learned she's alive. So I decided to share my good fortune by giving the money left over from the Arcurialian venture to the refugee children. Maybe their smiles turn some bad for good, huh? Alright, the next quest. After her in our heart. Wyman believes it would be the best if you assist Inspector Hildibrand with his investigation. Well, Leo, you might as well go after him. You'll be disappointed if you don't. The lady in question is named Yellow Moon. She is a woman with a taste for the finer things in life. Safe to say you'll find her getting fitted on for something in the Weaver's Guild most every day. Good luck with the inspecting, Inspector. I thank you. So on to the Weaver's Guild we go. Here's our little lady, Yellow Moon. Now what kind of voice for her? My beloved pure heart was unlike anyone you ever seen. Elegant, refined, the perfect accessory for any cultured woman. You will find it back to me, won't you? A priceless possession, callously ripped from the hands of its owner. The lady weeps, and the wind bears her sorrow to his ears. What gentleman could bear this clarion call and not beg for the honor of championing her cause?
What in the world?
I swear to you, here and now, I, Hildibrand, Ancient Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, shall scour all creation, from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for your pure heart.
What he said.
And you, my fellow servant of justice, I see your instincts are not to be underestimated, having guided you to this fair maiden's side.
Well, I just follow their directions.
Now then, Miss Moon, what can you tell us of the theft?
Theft, sir, to be precise. My pure heart was only the most recent item to be taken from me. I'm certain I had it when I left home the other day, after I browsed the latest fashions at the Sunsilk and took in a match at the Colosseum. I realized it was gone.
So the time and location of the theft are unknown, essential details, without which we cannot solve the case. There is but one logical course of action. Miss Moon, to coax the hidden clues from your memories, we must reenact that fateful day's excursion to Sunsilk Tapestries. Away!
I really do love Ul'dah. I get the aesthetic of this place. It's always so warm and welcoming. And of course the music is very beautiful. Now then, let's begin this investigation.
Miss Moon, would you be so kind as to describe your visit in detail on the day in question?
Nothing unusual happened, but if you insist. I was pondering whether or not to purchase a new dress, when a man approached me and confessed his undying love. What sort of man says that to a complete stranger, I ask you? Naturally, I was taken aback. I dropped my purse, in shock, not intentionally, on his foot, and he cried out in pain and fled. Ow!
If I may be so bold, Miss Moon, that strikes me as most unusual happening. In any case, it appears to be completely unrelated to the theft. Let us next proceed to the Colosseum and see what you remember.
Conspicuous crates. ...
That crate's looking at me funny.
Where could my pure heart be? Don't worry, lady.
Once again, Miss Moon, if you would be so kind as to tell us what you remember.
Well, like before, nothing unusual happened. I felt like gambling that day and was debating which match to observe, when a gladiator approached me from behind and confessed his undying love. Naturally, I was taken aback. I whirled about and struck the man in the face with my purse. In shock, not intentionally. Unfortunately, since I was carrying a tremendous sum of money, my purse weighed about 6 score punzies, and the blow was enough to render me unconscious.
Damn, woman! 120 Ponzi's? Miss Moon, you are a remarkably strong woman. Which is precisely why you were targeted. Oh, it's so obvious in hindsight. The thief bore you a grudge. No, it's more than that. He hated you with a passion.
There's sure a lot of giant crates in Ul'dah, at the Weavers Guild, at Sunset Tapestries, and here too.
As if they were like, following us.
These crates are everywhere, Leo. I wonder what's inside. But I don't see how we can open. Ah, of course. I still have plenty of explosives. Yeah, why don't you try? It'll be fun.
Fun indeed. And we go boom. Aha! Perspiring man. Ugh. Oh God, have mercy! At the heart of every crime rests a single unassailable truth, reached only by navigating a web of falsehoods and contradictions. Hearken to me now, for the shepherd leads his flock. I shall guide you to my infallible conclusion. A gladiator professed his feelings only to be rejected and physically assaulted in response, wounding his pride as a warrior and man, resenting her prowess whilst recognizing his weakness. He carries a more feasible vengeance. He robs Yellow Moon of her weapon, the pure heart.
Inspector, we found the pure heart. These strange men sneaking around town in a wooden crates had it.
What? Is that what you think? We're not thieves, we're devotees. Yellow Moon is our sun and stars. We only wish to keep her safe from harm, and should she misplace an item from time to time, we collect it. For safekeeping, nothing untoward.
You deviants were behind all thefts. All this time you've been stalking me. What nerve?
Oh, such unbridled fury, such righteous indignation! We should be glad to accept the goddess's punishment. Oh boy. Goddess? Devotees? Ah, but of course! That I had you inspect those crates were a stroke of genius indeed. As I was elucidating but a moment ago, those fiends are obviously the ones responsible for the recent rash of weapon thefts as...
Those thefts were carried out by a single individual, you imbecile.
Who is you?
Lest you've forgotten, the culprit is a duelist. He only claims his victims' weapons after defeating them in a single combat. If your powers of observation are as great as you claim, you should have deducted that those buffoons in boxes were incapable of such. I should know. I'm a reporter of the Mithril Eye. My name is Ellie, and I've been investigating these incidents for weeks. Inspector Hildibrand, gentleman investigator and agent of inquiry, I presume. You're looking well for a dead man. Would you like to meet one of the duelist victims? I'll introduce you with pleasure.
You will be willing to share such precious information with me? Your generosity is commendable, Miss Ellie. May this mark the beginning of a long and beautiful friendship.
Yes, very good. The name of the man is...
Huh? Where the bloody hell do you think you're going? I haven't told you anything yet.
And now we meet Ellie. The Immaculate Deception. Having no other recourse, Ellie will instead tell you the identity of the victim. I suppose since you're the imbecile's friend, you intend to help him. Yep. The man you want to find is an adventurer named Humphrey. At present, he can be found at the Golden Bazaar. With luck, the good inspector may find his way there by the time you arrive. If not, then so be it. I wonder what will happen when he discovers that the victim is a perpetrator as well. Ugh, I really need to drink. My vocal cords are killing me. Well, hey, for the sake of the entertainment, I have to suffer. Oh, I can't wait to fly in these maps as well. Whenever that new update will come. Here is Humphrey. Oh, yeah, it's this guy. I think I'm gonna borrow one other streamer's voice for this guy, like a surfer dude. Hi, I'm Humphrey, and you are? At last, I caught up to you. You there, young sir. I am told you are a victim of a marauding duelist. Me? Victim? How amusing. You amuse me, dude. True, I was challenged by the duelist not long ago, but where he thought he'd find a whelp, he found a warrior of light instead, dude. I defended my honor and my blade. See for yourself.
You mean you won? That's amazing.
Well, it's nothing compared to what I faced at cards and old Magitech to the right of us, Magitech to the left of us, stuck in the middle with Master Lu, and we were core. He was a dab hand with the old magic, he was, dude. I tried to save him, of course, but there's a limit on how many giant beasties a man can. Man is no warrior of light. He's no warrior of light. Wrong person. Tell them, Elazar. Tell them how he lost and surrendered a sword that was not his own. Liar! Scoundrel! I trusted that bastard with my father's blade. Beat him, they take it to a smithy for restoration. Even gave him a guild to pay for it. They come scrawling back sniffling and begging for forgiveness for losing in a duel. That's enough to set things right. Look at me, you bleeding horse, son. Look at me. Me flowing golden locks are no lump more. I've gone bald from the stress and a heartbreak. Holy. To think, some awful stress will make you lose all of your hair. I swear to everything holy that you'll face a reckoning if you don't bring her back to me. Alright. He beat the shit out of me and took the old man's sword, dude. I used the guild to pave the church and, dude,
I have no idea where he or the sword is, dude. Alright, alright. What am I supposed to do, huh? I can't give him what I don't have. Unless you help me find the sword, dude. That's what you're gonna do, right? Help people?
Have you no shame? First you claim a legacy not your own, then you beg others to help you with problems of your own making. You will refuse this man, won't you, Inspector?
And what of Elarza's flowing golden locks? How will forsaking young Humphrey help the man he was wronged? We shall begin our search for the sword by questioning the people of Golden Bazaar.
Ah, Hildibrand. You can be dunce, but with a heart of gold. Antique swords? Oh, I haven't the foggiest about that. That traveling merchant Jojomba is the one who ought to speak with, assuming he hasn't left. Elizar's sword? Wasn't much to look at, but at least it was authentic. More than a few collectors have been tricked into purchasing counterfeit relics. That boy should be ashamed of himself, robbing poor Elazar of a priceless family heirloom. And goes to show you should never trust an adventurer who claims to be a warrior of light. Thieves and tricksters, the lot of them. He might not be the best, most honorable solution, but maybe you should consider giving Elazar a counterfeit blade. If the deception brings him peace in his final days, would it be so wrong? Maybe. But it's best we find the real one. Hello there, little man.
I'm afraid I have no knowledge of the agent's sword. At least none of one I can guarantee to be authentic. You see, my wares are determined to be of dubious origin. I merely discard in the spring east of Camp Drybone. Although I have no swords of sale at present, I may have disposed the similar in design to the one you describe. This present's a contrary. Though I am loath to deceive an honorable man like Elazar, a well-informed ruse may put his heart at ease, thus spurring the rejuvenation of his flowing golden locks, while as we continue to search for the genuine article.
Well, if there's a sword in that spring, it will remain there for long. It's one of the most convenient sources of fresh water for the common folk in Camp Drybone.
You should endeavor to be more optimistic, Miss Ellie. Like me, I say we search the spring first, before declaring all to be lost.
Here you guys are.
It occurs to me that I'm not yet fully recovered from my accumulated injuries. It would be prudent to immerse my body in water. Not without first coating it with the liberal application of salamander oil, that is. Indeed, on many occasions my dearest mother tended my childhood scrapes just so. You understand the importance of physical rehabilitation, yes? Then you can assist me by pouring the oil all over my body. Oh boy. The body is but an instrument in occasional need of oiling. So come, my friend. Come and oil me up.
I've seen a lot of fanfictions where this is going.
Here you go. Ah, this comforting scent, as though I'm a child in her arms. Quickly now, before it dries, knead the oil into my aching flesh. Oh boy. Ah, the point multiplies manifold. Gently now, gently.
You can be quite a wimp sometimes, friend.
Oh gods, oh gods, oh gods, oh gods, yes! At last, my muscles slacken and soften, the warmth spread, and the pain becomes pleasure. Okay.
Stop moving while I'm doing.
Right, there, yes, keep doing that, just like that, just like, yes. Now once more with feeling. Oh god, this is much more worse in voices. Ah, never before I have ever received such a splendid ministrations. Now then, into the spring. You as well, my good man.
The things this game makes me do. Nothing? Holy butt. Muddy bottle.
You've been productive. Excellent. May I see what you found?
This is not the sword you're looking for. A completely useless, unremarkable rock. Come now, what are you expecting? A crowd that keeps curls away? Well, at least you didn't pick up the rock at random random like some people.
No sign of the sword your jumper mentioned, I see.
Ah! Now I'm all wet. What was that anyway?
Hmm? Did something cause you to... And there it is.
Once again, my instincts have guided us to our quarry. That I had you search that section of the spring, what a stroke of... Achoo!
Inspector, it's bad for your health to conduct investigations in those clothes. I'll go to Ulda and fetch you some new ones.
How thoughtful of you, Nashu. While you're there, purchase a few bottles of hair tonic for Eleazar as well. The newest, most potent blend you can find. Is it not wonderful, my friend? Soon all of Eleazar's woes will be no more. we go, old man. As promised, I return to you your father's ancient blade. Aye, it is, sir. Every chip and scratch, just as remember. God bless you, sir. Dude,
I never expect you to go. Would you go to such lengths for two strangers without thought of reward? Altruism is a rare treat these days.
'Tis common enough to know when to look. A gentleman recognizes the good in every soul, and understands that none deserve to be forsaken.
Spoke like a true gentleman, though your garments beg to differ.
Inspector, I brought you a change of clothing. I also brought a supply of tonic from this peddler I met in Pearl Lane.
Excellent work, Nashu. If you would just bring me that case.
Huh?
I forgot that happens. Oh god.
Inspector? Inspector Hildibrand?
There appears to be something lodged in my forehead. Could it be a missive from a adoring admirer? The author neglected to pen her name. I shall come to claim the collector's blade. Is that supposed to be flattering?
No, you. It's supposed to be intimidating. The duelist wrote this. He's daring you to stop him.
A challenge? For me? Oh, at last the curtain rises. Very well. If I am to duel the duelist, I must dress for the occasion.
And there he is. Man born anew.
A true gentleman. I, Hildibrand, Agent Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, accept your challenge.
He's incredible. So bold, so majestic. Just like a warrior of light, dude. No! A gentleman of light, dude. Sweet. And there's a smile. He is exceptionally something.
Poor Inspector Hildibrand, you look amazing.
Oh, I wish hair tonics would be that fast in real life. Hildibrand.
This is far from the strongest of swords. Blue sky, blue skies and the rolling desert. How much longer must I seek the blade of legend?
There's the man, the myth, the legend. Who he is, we don't know.
Next time on Hildibrand. Challenge accepted, my worthy opponent. You shall not claim the blade. With us, with my, let us call it what is, a genius I shall bring. Wait, you wish to do with weapons or with, not wits? This which hardly seems appropriate for much an epic battle.
Hey, I know that spear. That's the one I found buried with the pumpkins. Pumpkin story remind me of, no, it's gone. Never mind. See ya.
Okie doke, that was the first episode of Hildibrand. Now let's go immediately to the episode 2. A Science of Deduction. Ellie wishes to share her latest discoveries with you. Perchance you are curious about the duelist's declared targets? It so happens I have identified the weapon in question. The treaty plays a part of Ishgardian noble's collection, or was, I should say. Not being stolen, it has been purchased by an Ul'dah collector, the wife of a wealthy merchant living in Vesper Bay. Suffice it to say, I would be remiss in my duties as a reporter were I not to investigate her, and should the duelist strike whilst I am present, well, I hope I needn't explain what golden opportunity that would be. What's that say? Ingratiating myself or her may prove to be the greatest challenge, though I'm told she is a difficult woman to please. Fortunately, I'm also told that she is a fondness for rare flowers, the sort Tutusi and Camp Tribal sells. You can come along if you like. Here you are, miss. Thank you for your patronage.
Was it for love or money that you killed him?
It was you?
Have you gone mad? There was a Maj arrow in his back. I don't even know how to shoot a bow.
A Maja don't shoot fleeing unarmed merchants. They capture and timber them. Not that you or your victim may have convincing merchants. If you're going to misrepresent yourself, put some effort into it. Wear gloves for God's sakes. Or at least don't wave your hands in front of my face. The calluses on your fingers betray you as a veteran archer. Doubtless you used your skills to great effect 5 years ago, as did your partner. So again I ask, was it because he took from you your share, or your sister?
You don't touch a man's skin. He knew that. Yeah, Oh.
Damn, I thought he did it for the money. You two, he's all yours. Yes, of course. Thank you for your help, Inspector.
At least he's competent. But when did investigating crimes become such a popular profession?
It's not his job, you know. He just likes doing it. He belongs to one of Ishgard's high houses. Some say he's a baron. Not at all like that buffoon Hildibrand, don't you think?
I try not to think about Hildibrand.
We should get going. Lady
Durilda will not take kindly of wilted flowers. Alrighty. Time to Vesper Bay. Ah, the time's in. Realm Reborn when you have to go there all the time. Alrighty. Here's the victim of the hour.
Again, as I told the last 20 who came here, if you have come looking for work, you are too late. And even if I weren't in need of additional security, I would not deign to hire a common adventurer.
Lady, do you know who I am?
Now remove yourself from my sight before I have you removed.
Here's some flowers.
Did you really think I could be so easily manipulated? Present the right gift, speak the magic words, and you would earn my respect. What is more, a flower's beauty is fleeting. I value beauty which transcends the boundaries of time, everlasting, enduring, unchanging like mine. Now get out.
Forgive us, Lady Durilda. We meant no wish disrespect. We were afraid that you would not heed our warnings otherwise. A notorious violent thief is plotting to steal the treaty blade.
You fools! I shall come to claim the collector's blade, yes? I read the mithril eye. I know full well of whom you speak, and it's none of your concern. I have a legion of guards at my disposal. Should he try, I will have him seized or worse. And even if there is some miracle he should succeed, he will not escape my wrath, for I have retained the services of a certain gentleman.
Ah, but you may see for yourself. Like every piece of my collection, he has been chosen with the utmost care. Now look on my peerless inspector, interlopers, and despair. And who might this be?
Ships that pass the night, a signal shown in the darkness. The lady cries of the guardian, and the gentleman must needs oblige. I swear to you here and now, I, Hildibrand, Agent Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, shall neither slumber nor sleep until the fiend who covets the treaty play is brought to justice.
Sweet.
Good sir, what brings you here? Have you come in pursuit of the duelist as well? Or perhaps in pursuit of me?
As if I would spend a single kill on an insufferable, incompetent. To be fair, you are not spending a single kill on me. And here's the beautiful bastard. The chance of investigating such an intriguing case is payment enough. Preemptive declarations of criminal intent are hardly in vogue. Sorry I'm late. Busy solving a murder. Briardine, Consulting Inspector. At your service, my lady. Huh?
Conniving Inspector?
Consulting Inspector. Rotting flesh and saltpeter. Hildibrand Mandeville and Nashu Makaraka, I presume. Two ranking amateurs playing a professional which they know not. Call me when you're finished with these wastelers. You see, I do not want nor need your help. Brody is more than capable of overseeing the transfer. Now get out, all of you.
Oh, betrayal.
Where have you been, Maria? And where is my vase? Oh boy.
There was this strange flying thing and the vase. I dropped it in the water. I was so...
That vase once belonged to the royal house of Thorn. Do you have any idea how much it was worth? You will go back outside right now and search for my vase, and you are not to return until you find it. Do I make myself clear?
My lady, pray allow me to go in the girl's stead. It is not safe, for she herself spoke of a ferocious wild beast. With my unmatched investigative skills, I shall swiftly locate and recover the missing vase, thereby earning your respect, at which point you will gladly grant me permission to investigate the thieving duelist. Verily, it is a plan fiendishly clever in its intricacies.
Not when spoken aloud. Oh.
Miss Maria, would you be so kind as to tell me exactly what happened?
What in that face?
I picked up the vase in Ulda, like Mother said, and I was on my way home. I was crossing the bridge, and then the flying thing came. I got scared, so I ran. When I stopped, it was gone, but there was the vase. I think I dropped in an optic as well. I wanted to go out and look, but there were scary looking things down there. I'm scared to go alone.
You are no longer alone, Miss Maria. We shall go together and look for the vase, all 5 of us.
All 4 of you. I'm going after Inspector Briardine. If the duelist strikes, I meant to be there.
But Miss Ellie... How can you ignore the plight of a young girl for the sake of a story?
Because that's my job, you imbecile.
Well, we shall not be derelict in our duty of justice. Come, Nashu, we must away.
You don't even know what the bloody vase looks like. Moria, dear, listen. If it gets dangerous, or if you feel afraid, you run to this adventurer for help, understand? So now we encountered Briardine, the token rival of the story.
Eager to get started, eh? Capital. You have my leave to canvass the scene of clues. Maybe you can find a witness or two.
Right, what do you have to say?
That girl with the run by earlier? I have seen her. Had something in her hands, but dropped it while across the bridge. Didn't get a good look, but I reckon it don't matter any road. Whatever it was, it's uncalled.
Ow, my ankles.
A vase?
Well, anything that floats in water is like to be swept downstream for air quickly. Does this have anything to do with that queer winged beast I saw earlier? No. No? Never mind then.
Oh, hey. A flamboyant oath. And a red-green chicken.
A pox upon that thieving demon bird. He shall rule the day he cross paths with me. Huh? A vase? I don't know what you... curse this infernal refuse underfoot. Every point is a dagger.
There's something in the water at the man's feet. Yes, it's him.
Do I spy the treasure face of Lady Dorilda over... Oh dear. Does this belong to you, child? Forgive me, I was so engrossed in my search that I did not notice. Your search of what, pray tell? The demon bird that I'm silent with my weapon. I set it down but for a moment. only to see it next in the talons of that accursed creature. I gave chase, following it to these waters, and in my haste I must have stepped on your vase.
Don't fret, Maria. I know it looks bad, but I'm sure Inspector Hildibrand will think of something.
Will you? Oh, but I already have, my faithful assistant. Hearken to me, for as this rising sun doth dispel the dark, so shall my solution resolve our dilemma. Aha! But first, we must gather as many fragments of the vase as we can find.
I still need to think the voice for him. Maybe something close to like Mr. Miyagi from Karate Kid, or something more with more of a grunt.
Come to present your findings, have you? Splendid, let's have a look.
All the Sultan's chocobos and all the Sultan's men couldn't put his face back together again.
Well done, my friend. This should be more than sufficient of our needs. He has performed miracles with far less, after all.
The hammer. A shattered antique vase will not deter Inspector Hildibrand from his mission.
There is but one person in all of Eorzea capable of reconstructing this vase. A man whose skill with a hammer has brought rival goldsmith low. So breathtaking are his works, so fearsome his competitive spirit. This man is no mere goldsmith. You speak of him as one would of a great warrior. Once a notorious gang of thieves perpetrated a series of robberies in Ulta, a targeting establishment which sold luxury goods. One such shop was owned by the humble man lapidary of whom I speak. His was the last shop the thieves struck, for the following morning they were found beaten, bound and gagged in their gold court. The brass plates never learned who was responsible. The only information they had was the testimony of a thief who kept muttering the words, "The hammer, the hammer."
This sounds dangerous.
Aye, he does. And I do so enjoy the company of a dangerous man. But where are my manners? I have yet to properly introduce myself. I am Gilgamesh, and that is my companion Enkidu. Well, not really. It has been many moons since I last saw her. So sweet is the burden of loneliness, I tame a rooster and paint it green.
Oh, the logic.
In any case, you meant to search for the goldsmith, yes? If so, it would be my pleasure for help. The pleasure is all mine, Gilligan. I, Hildibrand, Agent Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, bid you welcome. If it is not hard for you to remember, I give you leave to call me Gil. Excellent suggestion, Greg. Playful monikers are effective means building camaraderie. Call me Hildy. Now then, from what I know of the goldsmith's propensity to procure his materials himself, I've deduced that he is most like to be found in the vicinity of a blue fog in northern Thanalan. It is there we shall begin our search.
And finally we have a name to the face. Gilgamesh. Oh, the fun we'll have with that guy. I'm sure of it.
If a Dolphin became a zombie, would that make him a Zomblin? Or a Dumbie?
Good question.
The Dolphin's wounds indicate that he was felled with a hammer. A trail of bloody footprints leads to the north.
I don't think it's been dead long. Maybe whoever did it's still around?
This goldsmith is not to be trifled with.
Basilisk. The basilisk's wounds indicate that he was felled with a hammer.
A single blow to the head. Impressive.
And here's Hildibrand.
His handiwork is unmistakable.
The corpse is still quite warm. Ahriman.
The Dolphin, the Basilisk, this Ahriman were all slain with a hammer, as was that beast over yonder, unless I am mistaken.
What beast?
Oh, God! The Chimera must be his latest prize, which means he must still be about. Mayhap he's watching us at this very moment, attempting to ascertain our intentions. Was ever a cautious man when on the hunt. Alas, it comes to this. Though every fiber of my being cries out in rebellion, I must break my oath and do the unspeakable. What must you do that is so terrible? I must dance! I'm a Mandeville man, doing what only a Mandeville can. From the peaks of Gordas to Thanalan, Mandeville man. I can avert my eyes. That is the dance of House Mandeville, passed down from father to son. Were to perform it with a sight of our quarry, he would not be able to resist revealing himself. Alas, I neglected to properly stretch my legs beforehand. My good man, I see no other solution. You must dance in my stead. Though it be a gross, nay, unconceivable violation of my family's traditions, I must bequeath you the Mandeville. Oh boy.
And we got the Mandeville dance. Mandeville men, the time has come for you to do what only a Mandeville can.
We are siblings now, my constant comrade, for I have shared you the secrets of House Mandeville. Now you must use that knowledge. Go to the fallen Chimera and dance like only a Mandeville can.
Okay. What do you have to say, Nashu?
Are you really going to do the Mandeville? Ooh, I can't wait.
And you?
What manner of man can be summoned only through dance?
And now begins one of the most epic cutscenes ever in this game.
I'm ready. Here it goes.
Fancy yourself a Manderville man? You will do only what a Manderville can. Then lift your legs and put up your hands. Be a Manderville man.
He comes.
Oh ho ho! You have not to fear of me. Not at all. The only accounts I came to settle were with the Chimera. But you were not drawn here by some coincidence, were you? No, you came in search of me, Godbird. Who else would you gyrate your hips in such a gentlemanly fashion if not that? Wait, I know you. He of strong yet tender fingers. But more importantly, how in the hell did you learn the Manderville? If I did not teach you, then who?
Oh my god. Nope.
By the grace of Thor, what sorcerer is this? He yet lives? Ultra Instinct. Bring me that ass. Hildibrand healing your Maximilian Manderville.
Oh my god, that's still awesome.
10 years, Hildibrand. 10 years since you left home. And 5 since I learned of your drift to Dalamud. How long were you planning to allow your mother and father to suffer under the illusion that their beloved son was dead?
Son, you are Hildy's father?
Godbird the Goldsmith's a Manderville man, smith as only a Manderville can. Oil him up and give him a tan, fit for a Manderville man.
Father, please cease your undulations at once. There are more pressing matters at hand. Oh, I love Godbird. He's so awesome. This antique vase must be made whole once more, for the sake of Miss Maria. Holy crap, he's a tall man.
Ha! Do not worry, little one. I'll deal with worse cases before my morning bowel movement. Ew.
He's like the Chuck Norris of this universe.
Hold your applauses until the end. Bergot, guide my hammer. It's hammer time! Look how it sparkles in the twilight. How radiant elegance. Would you all not agree that it's work of art?
You've completely destroyed the priceless antique's historical value.
Nonsense! I've taken a dull, unremarkable vase and transformed it into something far superior. I hope you were paying attention, Hildy. How long has it been since you last held a hammer?
Father, that's not my path. I'm an ancient inquiry, an inspector. It is my duty to help those in need. Miss Maria is one such person. There are others too. Innocent people whose weapons were callously ripped from their hands by a thieving duelist.
I thought you had put away your childish dreams. No matter, you will understand in due time.
No, I will not. I'm Inspector, Father. I can be naught else.
This is no Gilbert, sir. I don't think my mother's going to like what you did. She probably won't let Mr. Hildibrand help with the investigation.
We cannot say that for certain. Perhaps she will take a liking to this reimagine.
You spoke about being duelist, did you not? It so happens I am something of a duelist myself. If we were to cross paths with this fellow, I would welcome the opportunity to pit my skill against his. Enkidu as well, I should think.
I see. You too possess a strong sense of justice. Full glad I am to have met you, Greg. Now let us return to Vesper Bay and see how our base is received.
Vesper Bay, you say? What a coincidence! I shall be traveling there on business once I finish gathering materials.
Oh, I think I've seen the demon bird which took my weapon. Go on without me. I shall follow anon.
Oh God, my throat! Ugh.
Oh God, that godbird voice is gonna kill me. Try to make him sound like Macho Man Randy Savage. Oof.
I hope she likes it.
Constructed vase. If every component of an object were to be replaced, could the resulting object be fundamentally considered the same? Philosophers are unsure. Copper does not care.
Mother, I brought you the vase.
By the gods, have you all no shame? How dare you make my daughter complicit in your chicanery? I do not know where you found this gaudy trash, but it bears no resemblance whatsoever to the vase I purchased. Now see here, Lady Dorilda. Not only did you send Maria to fetch your priceless vase alone, placing her in considerable danger should bandits or wild beasts attack, or which they did, but...
Gaudy trash?
Lord Mandeville, sir, I did not realize you had arrived.
Though I know it's nothing compared to the lavish accommodations of esteemed gentlemen such as myself must enjoy, I pray my humble abode meets with your satisfaction.
Oh, oh God, I read it wrong. Oh God.
Oh, it does, my lady, it does indeed. Especially that exquisite vase over yonder. Although I gathered from your previous comments that you did not like my reconstruction.
Your reconstruction? Oh, I don't like it. I love it. It would go so as far as I call it the new centerpiece of my Thorn Dynasty collection.
What a relief. I would be most distressed that you said otherwise. We Mandervilles do take pride in our work, and we strive for professional perfection. Oh, but why am I repeating what my son Hildibrand doubtlessly told you when he offered to investigate the duelist threats? In our expository banter, I say.
I cannot recall if your son used those precise words, but I do remember thinking that his help would be most welcome. You will help us, Inspector Hildibrand, will you not?
Wait a minute.
Your father is Lord Gopper Mandeville, the man who took Elena Quiver's seat in the Syndicate?
It appears there have been a great many developments over the past 10 years of which I was completely unaware. In any case, we must redirect our energies toward the investigation of the thieving duelist. Our first order of business will be to review all the facts with consenting Inspector Briding.
Alright. There he is. Why are you still here?
Allow me to elucidate. Lady Dorilda has asked me that we assist with the investigation. Now kindly share with us all your information.
Fine. Our plans had advanced to a stage that even you couldn't ruin them anyway. I commissioned several reproductions of the Treaty Blade through a merchant named Jojompa, who traffics in counterfeit antiques. These blades have been delivered to the observatorium, where they are being distributed amongst Lady Dorilda's sellswords. Once I give the order, they will transport them via alternate routes to Vesper Bay.
Oh, I think I get it. You're hiding the real transport with a bunch of decoys, right?
They're all decoys. The moment the thieves strike, all our forces will converge on his location, including those disguised as small folk along each route. The real Treaty Blade will remain in the original owner's vault until the thief has been apprehended. Everything has been accounted for. You are superfluous.
Sorry, I need to flex some.
Maybe we could use more small folk to watch the roads and in and out of the observatorium, assuming you have the capacity to conduct yourself in an unassuming fashion.
Fear not, my fellow inspector, for I am a master of disguise. Have you any information regarding the duelist himself? A description?
You never thought to ask Comfrey, did you? The thief is said to be a towering brute dressed in red who wields a halberd.
Ha 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 ha! A man so gorgeously dressed should be easy to find in a snowy Corythus.
Then I suppose we don't need your help after all, do we? Come Come or don't. I couldn't care less.
Be seeing you.
Pray forgive my lateness.
Greg, my good man, what a pleasure to see you again. We just received new information regarding the weapon thief. A victim described him as a halberd-wielding brute dressed in...
What was it again?
Aha! A ridiculous outfit!
Ridiculous outfit? How am I? Oh, now I'm intrigued. What reason would a warrior have a halfway wearing impractical clothing?
I shouldn't talk if I were you. Ha ha ha! What reason indeed is enough to make a gentleman laugh? Ha ha ha.
Okie doke. The three collectors. Inspector Hildibrand would have you accompany him to Querthus.
Allow me to summarize our current plan of action. Our destination is the Observatorium, and our mission is to pose a goodly small folk, in accordance with the Inspector Bride's instructions. Naturally, should the situation demand improvisation, we are to disregard those instructions. Any questions? No? Then let us sally forth at once.
I could just speak to anything because I'm a mute character. Well, sorta mute. Go Breckenhead and then to south. Alright. Alright, here we are. The Observatorium.
Hail to thee, fellow servant of justice. I take it you are all one of the many tasked with transporting a counterfeit treaty blade. Fear you're mistaking me for someone else, sir.
That is, Sergeant. They're with us. More small folk. Keep an eye on them, or else.
But sir, bugger me. Don't you bloody move until I get back.
I say, is this land always so inhospitable? The biting winds, the endless snows. Perhaps keeping active will help me stay warm. Or should I chance to find the thieving duelist, I will of course summon you, after administering the requisite beating. Ha ha ha.
Good, you're still... Was there someone else with you a moment ago? Ah, you speak of Greg. He ventured outside the gates mere moments before your arrival, fully eager to catch the thief, as we are. Come now, Shu, we too must answer the call of duty. You look like you might actually be useful.
What did you just call it?
You don't have to. You don't have a word with my man near the east gates. We are on demand over there. Oh man, it's always the common thing with some of the people here. Always call me like no good or just useful. That'd be like, bitch, do you know who I am? The Warrior of Light. I've killed gods. I've slain many things. You see that just now? No? I don't think my eyes were playing tricks on me, but there's only one way to be sure. You wait here.
Inspector, over there, look.
What is it now, Shu? Pray tell me what you see. Aha! I see you, demon bird. You will not escape me this time. Why, hello there, my friends. Is aught amiss? Oh, it's just Greg. For a moment, I thought you might have spotted our thief. Come now, Shu. We have lingered here over long. We must egress post haste. Yeah, unfortunately not the emotes. Doesn't work here. That is not out of the ordinary here either. No luck, We have scouted every ilm of this area to no avail. I can only conclude that, having learned that his opponent was to be the legendary Inspector Hildibrand, the duelist renounced his criminal ways and retreated into hiding. Or perhaps he is waiting patiently outside the walls. Outside the walls for more wagons to leave. That being said, you shouldn't decide to venture into the wilderness. You had best arm yourself with more than your wits. I appreciate your concern, Miss Ellie, but gentlemen should abstain from violence unless absolutely necessary.
I'll fight for you, Inspector. I even found a weapon to use.
By the 12, what is that the selfsame spear which propelled me to the Red Moon? Wherever did you find it?
It was buried in the snow.
Oh god. Well, one cannot ignore the will of destiny. Return to me, Nashu. Return it to me, Nashu. I will send endeavor to avoid fisticuffs. It will be duly armed should worst come to worst. Now then, we begin our search for the duelist to the east of the observatorium. Thank you for being here, Infern Drake. Thank you very much. I think that gonna be not too long. I'm gonna stream this. After this certain boss fight, I will then stop for the day. But this will be recorded on my Twitch channel, so you can then watch the last parts later. Take your post, my good man, and entrust your safety to me. Inspector Hildibrand is ready for battle.
Corey, it's cold out here.
Actually,
Now that I think about it, I should have to take a quick break. Yeah. Thanks for watching, Drake. Anyways, a quick break on hand. Alrighty. After this quick break, now we're ready to continue.
Where art thou, my nefarious nemesis? 'Twas not the selfsame creature, but one of many. Nevertheless, I know that my weapon is close by. You sense it too, don't you? Greg, I've been meaning to ask, why do you covet these weapons so? If you had beheld it, you would understand. In some ways it bore a resemblance to a spear, but in other aspects it was quite different. It was crowned with a magnificent axe blade, to which was wielded a musket barrel, welded. It was one of the first weapons I added to my collection after arriving in these lands. Oh, and how I yearn to reclaim it. The strongest of spears.
Oh no.
That weapon of yours bears a striking resemblance to the strongest of spears. I claimed this weapon 5 years ago. Surely you can't be serious. And now you call me Shirley? No matter. Give it to me. Give it to me. This spear and I have traveled together for the very heavens. I will not relinquish it again. This spear and I have bested many a man together. I will not relinquish it again. Then we're at an impasse. Oh boy. I can't believe I'm saying this, but well done, Inspector. Thanks to you, we caught the weapon thief in the act. Miss Ellie, you are grossly misreading our dispute. Greg is a good, honest man, who I'm certain has never stolen a weapon in his life. Indeed, I have not. Every weapon I have claimed was by rights mine. It was a trophy for besting my opponent in single combat. Yeah. I believe that constitutes a confession. Seize him. A confession to what? I have done not wrong. Bah, you are all beyond reason. Ah, yes, my plan to secure Greg's confession was utterly flawless, and his capture will be the coup de grace. Well, my plan is thus far flawless. Griffin Crossing is still impassable. I know who you are, even if the imbecile doesn't. So let's not mince words. All you have the skill to face the duelist in battle. Thank you! Finally, somebody who knows me! Even so, your strength alone will likely to suffice.
I suggest you muster what allies you can. And there's Hildibrand, always in that position.
Castle? Miss Ellie? Oh my good man, it's relieved to hear your footfalls. As you noticed in update, I was unable to prevent Greg from escaping through those doors. I must leave the rest to you.
Now, where are you?
Yes, it was I behind these doors the whole time. You took so long to arrive, I was getting worried you might have gotten lost. Long did I wonder what your role in this play was. A silent guardian, content to watch even unfold with minimal interaction. At the last, I understand. We were fated to duel, you and I. Test me, and you may have the spear. Fail, and your weapons are forfeit. Fair terms, do you think? I will even extend them to your allies. I grant you leave to summon others. After all, it will avail you no advantage. For Gilgamesh is in beginning time!
Alrighty. Now, normally I would do this with a bunch of random people, but thanks to a certain thing called unsynced parties, I can do this by myself. So, let's see how I fare against him as a solo. Silent for this, for the time being.
Go on, MTU! It's Toad, your favorite!
Punch! I admit it. Fighting all 8 of you is just too much for me. Not half my line! Heaven me! What? I've been had! It's this far from the strongest of spears. I feel so betrayed. Goodness gracious! I just remembered something. Hold that thought. I must say, I quite enjoy these tussles. I feel we've gained an understanding. I will pound you, silly! Ha-ha! I won't go down so easily. Well then. That's enough of a beating for now.
And that's the end of Gilgamesh. Now let's go get back Hildibrand. And there he is.
Why, Greg? Why?
Are you dead again, Inspector?
How many swords do you drop, well? Wait, doesn't that one there looks just like Eleazar's sword? But even to my untrained eye, this is obviously a counterfeit blade. And so is this one. And this one. What the world?
Alone yet still armed. In any case, he seems satisfied with the halberd. He will proceed with the delivery.
Alrighty then. Back to Vesper Bay. It is more magnificent than I imagined. It will make a fine addition to my collection. Haha. And with that, our business is concluded. Cheers. I generally mean that in your case, by the way.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All's well that ends well, right, Inspector? Though it's a shame that Greg turned out to be the thief.
There you are, Inspector Brydeen. Why did you not wait for me at the docks? Huh? Oh.
Oh no.
Why you are staring at me so? Oh, never mind that. Where is my treaty blade?
But didn't we just give you the treaty blade?
Oh. Disguise yourself as the client and let the treaty blade come to you. Take advantage of an existing situation to distract us from the real crime. Brilliant. The man in red never spoke of the treaty blade, only the halberd. Moreover, he always issued his challenges in person. Aha! Dear God, isn't it obvious? What is like in your funny little brains? It must be so boring. If the man in red did not send this challenge, then who did? I sense a disturbance. Whoop! Right in the forehead. Ah. Now that's the proper response. I believe this is addressed to me, condescending Inspector Brydeen. Piss off. 400 years I have slept, 1,000 faces do I wear. What is yours will be mine. I shall come to claim the Lapis Maiden's virtue. A many-faced phantom thief. Interesting. The design and the wording are the same as before. The thief who stole the treaty blade is sent this.
Very well. And I alone, Hildibrand, Agent Inquiry Inspector Extraordinaire, once more accept your challenge. What do you say, huh? Oh.
You want a challenge, huh? Stand and face me, you buffoon.
How dare you all laugh at a time like this, after allowing my precious treaty blade to be stolen? And you, Maria. Well, I suppose it's a little funny, isn't it? The two of them dashing to and fro, a pair of gentlemen mummers. You know, it's been far too long since we've seen a show. We should head into the city later. Just you and me.
Not bad, Hildy. You not bad at all. You are indeed a Mandeville man.
Mark my face, oh phantom many faces, for it is the face of the And there it is, folks. Episode 2 of Hildibrand's Adventures. Next time on Agent Inquiry. The Fiend dares lay claim to the Vermagent's virtue. A seas of jealousy chicken within Inspector's soul. Quicken. Can true love bloom on this battlefield? Will this Mandeville man find his Mandeville wife? Next time on A Case of Indecency.
Hey, what's with the goggles those men were wearing? They look special. Maybe if I ask nicely, they'll give me a pair. I guess we'll find out next time. Bye.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, is where I will end this stream. Thank you so much for being here. I will make sure to continue this to the future parts. We'll see how long this will take. And so I will lead myself doing the Mandeville dance. Thanks all once again. Thank you all for watching. Have yourself a fantastic day or night. Take care.